As you know, very, very cold and very close to the winter solstice, which is this weekend, is the CEO Sleep Out from Vinnie's each and every year. We have supported it many, many years. I have done it myself. I've done shows from there, and I'm pleased to say we're joined by somebody in charge of Vinnie's and somebody who is one of the participants tonight. Yolanda Sayers is the CEO of Vinnie's, and by her side right now is Christine McHale, who is the CEO of LJ Hooker. Ladies, nice to see you. Ready for a big one, and it looks like it's going to be a particularly cold one, Yolanda.
Yep, it looks like it's going to be cold. So already quite cold out here, Paul, and I think mid-morning it's going to be quite frosty out here. So we're looking forward to it. We've heard some amazing stories inside already from people who've experienced homelessness, talked to the CEOs and business leaders and community leaders about the issue of homelessness, and we're halfway through the program, so we'll be getting back in there soon to hear a few more stories.
Good stuff. About 1,500 CEOs around the country will be taking part. The best part of $8 million that is to be raised at this point here. But again, Yolanda, we are now into the 20th of these CEO sleep outs. It feels like a blink since 10, and the idea that it moves that fast, yet the issue and problem of homelessness is that there are more homeless people than ever before, is frightening in our communities, isn't it?
Yeah, look, unfortunately that's correct, and more people are experiencing homelessness now than ever before. We've seen an increase in rough sleeping over the last year or so in New South Wales in particular, and the issue isn't going away, and that's because it's a complex issue. Housing, drug and alcohol addiction perhaps, other childhood trauma. So there's many issues you need to fix to get people and lift people out of homelessness. So we continue with that effort. We're working with government, obviously working with wonderful corporates to find solutions and to help as many people as we can.
Well, and this is, imagine if this effort had never existed. Imagine if those millions had never been raised. Imagine if that awareness, imagine the position that we would be in. I think what you and the Vinnie's do is amazing. Christine, to your experience, I don't know if it's your first, your fifth of these CEO sleep outs, but one of the things that a lot of people don't see is what happens inside from where you are right now, which is hearing from people who have turned their lives around. But my goodness, let's be honest, for everyone watching, even myself included here, there are not many moves between where we stand right now and potential homelessness, are there?
That is very true. This is my fourth CEO Sleep Out, and my hope is I'll continue to come back.
Good on you.
The stories are real and they really hit home. You know, any one of us could be one paycheck away from needing the support of St Vincent de Paul, whether that's for welfare, for food, for paying bills, or for our being able to have some shelter over our head. And the stories we've heard so far have really touched the centre of not just myself, but I'm sure all the other CEOs and executives here tonight. It really is a phenomenal organisation and a great program that's run that gives us a really good insight as to what St Vincent de Paul do, and also what the cause is real. Yeah.
Your company with LJ Hooker is synonymous with suburban Australia for many a generation. How important is it that for a company as significant as yours, that you representing it are there and helping?
I think it's really significant. We are a really privileged sector where we get to help people buy a home or rent a home every single day, many, many times a day. And we can see, and I personally can see over the last 37 years of being in the industry, just how important a home is and what value it adds to a person and to families. And for us to be able to provide shelter every day for those that can afford it is one thing, but being here today is my way of, you know, assisting people who can't afford it every day. And I think it's really important we all gather together, whether you're in the sector or not, to pull together and help every Australian be able to have shelter.
All right, good stuff. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. All the best to everyone who's involved. And, yeah, make the most of what is going to be a cold night. I think 4 degrees in Sydney tonight. It'll be 5 in Melbourne, and we know it'll be a little bit chillier for those that are doing it in Canberra. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it, and thank you for your efforts. A reminder, if you would like to sponsor Christine or anyone else who is at the CEO Sleep Out, the website to have a look at is on your screen right now. ceosleepout.org.au/donation. ceosleepout.org.au/donation. donation. Again, all of this is taking place all the way until tomorrow morning. We've seen homelessness as a very significant issue. We've spoken a lot about it, about the number of people who, as a result of the seriousness of things like cost of living, who the pressures are on them all day, every day. But ceosleepout.org.au.